These are all the flowers I get to work with today. It is towards the end of October, and I do have sunflowers, mahogany splendor. These are the pepper foliage. You can see the little green peppers. They haven't turned a color yet. And then I have mums over here, scented geranium, more mums. This should be fun. First, let me put some flowers out on the table. These I cut yesterday, and so they should be well hydrated, so I should be able to just set them all out on the table. Yeah. I do have some of the sunfill. I'm trying to be careful and not break stems when I pull everything out. I have found it's much easier if I have them rubber banded. Really helps. That way things don't get tangled as much and stems don't get broken as easily. I wish you guys could smell this through the camera. Smells delicious. Not sure how many, I think I have like 10. These are longer stems. I have some shorter stems that have some color, but here we are with that. What we're doing today is we're making bouquets. Bouquets for my delivery tomorrow at Stegall's and bouquets for the stand. I think I'm going to be able to make 6 bouquets for the stand, and I'm definitely making 6 bouquets for Stegall Market because that's how many they ordered. So I thought it'd just be fun if I took you along as I make bouquets. All right, here's the first one. Super excited? I think it's very fall. I love it. So here is the second one. Super excited. I forgot in the first one, yes, to put in my sunflowers, and I've also forgotten to put in my pepper foliage. This is what happens to me. So onward to the next one. All right, this time I got my scented geranium. I've got my pepper foliage in here. All right, this time I have all the things in here. Look how pretty that one is. Isn't that pretty? Kind of hard to show you all of it. Love it. I remembered all the things this time, and I realized in the first bit that I was turning my back to you guys too much, so I'm trying to do better. There's another one looking beautiful. I have 4 sunflowers in each and several stems of mums. But mums are really branchy, so like one stem, you can get a lot on there. And then usually 2 mahogany, 2 stems of eucalyptus, and just 1 stem of the scented geranium and 1 stem of the pepper. I love these fall ones, and I love all the sunflowers. What do y'all think? Alright guys, and remember, I am no florist. I have just been trying to get better at these bouquets as I'm making them throughout the season. So just remember that. Don't be hating on me. I'm trying. I have 2 more to go, I think, if I can make them. It's hard to show these. Last one. And what I'm excited about is, ta-da! I pretty much used all the flowers that I cut. And what I'm excited about is I usually have in my mind how many I want to cut. I usually have in my mind how many I want to make. And so when I'm cutting flowers, I kind of count and have a guesstimate in my head of, you know, how many I should have. I probably should plan it out a little better, but I don't. Anyway, so I'm super excited when I actually use them all, which I did. So I've made 6 for the market. Typically Stiegall's at this time of year has been wanting 6, and then I made 6 for the stand because I actually sold 7 last week, so might as well just make 6. And actually that's all the flowers that I had. I mean, obviously I have some sunflowers left, but you know, anyway, none of the other stuff. So 6 for the stand, 6 for Stiegall's, and we're set. It's Thursday morning and the car is packed and I'm off to do deliveries. First stop is Stiegall Market in Indian Trail. She has a display that I put the bouquets in, so I set them up and I thought they were looking really pretty, especially up against the red. These fall bouquets looked really good up against her red doors. Don't you think? Look at those pretty little sunflowers. So also I was doing this video to show my customers how cute this market is. and entice them to come in to help out Stegall Market. Any kind of help I can give them also helps me. So I thought this was kind of fun little video to do. My next stop in delivering was to the skincare. I delivered them a bucket of flowers, and they use those flowers to put in vases in their different skincare rooms. And here's one of the buckets of flowers. We're setting up the stand here for the last weekend of the season. It's definitely hard to believe that the season has come to the end for 2025, but we've definitely been seeing a decline in the amount of bouquets that we're selling at the stand. Also, in the field, I do have flowers, but really only enough flowers to sell to Stegall's Market, the skincare place, and my florist. So we decided that this weekend would be the last weekend. And then on Friday, we were laughing because we're like, well, this is definitely a good decision, because we had nobody come to the stand until the very, very end. And it was just somebody that lived in a neighborhood close by, and they were walking their dog, and they stopped by, and they did buy a bouquet, because we thought this was going to be the one time that we actually did not have any sale for the whole day. That said, October has been slow for us. October is technically a shoulder season, and I thought that we would see an uptick in people coming to the flower shed because they don't have as many flowers in their garden. Flowers are a little bit harder to find, and typically people start buying more flowers in those shoulder seasons. But we just did not see that this year. I don't know why, who knows, but that is another reason that we decided that this would be the last weekend for the flower shed. Another thing that October taught me was I need to plant more sunflowers. Each succession, I need a larger number of sunflowers. The last succession that I did, I started them August 31st, and they are just now starting to bloom, which of course those will be sold to the florist. And especially I needed more of the Black Magic sunflowers. Those sunflowers, everyone loved those. Now they're a branching sunflower, but I just cut off the little branches and I grew them technically as a single sunflower. What you see next is the video that we put out on social media. On Fridays, we typically put out a video for telling everyone that our stand is open, and then on Saturdays we put out pictures. Also, after the video, you'll see how we did on Saturday. So stay tuned for that. It's Friday, October 24th, and the stand is open. So we have fall-inspired bouquets, lots of candles, great scents on the candles. Again, these candle containers were made by Simca Ceramics. So you can use the container even after the candle is burned. Got some cute pumpkins and some bracelets and necklaces by Josie, my cute little neighbor. So you need to stop by the stand.